Hello, everyone. It is Carmen and Darius here with Wealth Nation.
How you doing, guys?
We want to, before we start talking and really get into the great information we have for you today, we want to make sure that you can hear us because we are live and we have our mics in. So if you guys can hear us, if you wouldn't mind just jumping in the chat and letting us know if you can hear us. For all of you who are watching us right now, Paul, can you hear us? What up, Paul? We just want to make sure that you can hear us because we have mics on. High five, you are loud. Okay, that's good. Then quiet, better than quiet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you this evening for joining us. Maybe you're in traffic or hanging out with the family now that you're home, but we are just really glad to be here with you all today.
So what we're going to talk about today is how to make 35% return on $1,000. And of course, I am Darius.
And I'm Carmen.
And for the best infinite banking and financial advice, subscribe to our channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when we post new videos.
Exactly. So what we wanted to really dive into today is with everyone talking about infinite banking and how can I maximize my policies, we really just wanted to break things down because that's what we like to do on this channel. Yep. So if anything, what we wanted to talk about is just the fact that when you think about investing, everyone's always thinking about how can I come up with hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of dollars in order to make an investment.
Right, because the first thing we think about is we think about real estate.
Yeah.
That's something that we're very familiar with. And we had to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in all the different houses that we had, all the fix and flips.
Yeah, you're right. And it's really important that you all understand the volume of interest and how this all works. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is all of these cash advance places and cash and carry places make boatloads of money on us every single month. Because why? They are so happy to give you $1,000 or
a short-term loan.
A short-term loan because they know that you're going to turn around and pay them right back plus interest in a short amount of time. Right? Because think about mortgages, car loans, credit cards, whatever the case may be, is you are always paying it off in a longer period of time. So why wouldn't you want to get your money back within a month, 2 months, 6 months like that and make huge returns?
Exactly. So we've done a video in the past on how much it costs in order to, let's say, get a mortgage at 3.5%. Over 30 years, you end up paying like 2 times what you owe on that house. Now, what we want to talk about today is on the opposite end of that, which is you can get a large amount of interest in a short period of time with a small amount of money.
Who wants to do that? Holler at us in the chat if you guys want to do that, because that is what it is all about, ladies and gentlemen. We want to completely strip away the things that you have been taught about money and talk about the things that matter. All right, Paul, we see you, because it's all about taking that knowledge and applying it so that you can continue to level up your financial game.
Right. And one example that I want to share is that all the time there's opportunities around us all the time to make money. It's when you have the finances available, how you move forward and make those decisions to make those things a reality. So one thing that we have to deal with a lot is like family, for example. Family, a lot of times would give you that opportunity to make us a large amount of interest in a short period of time because they say, oh, I need $1,000 for a month. Well, let's say you do $1,000 in a month, and how much is 35% interest on $1,000 in 1 month? It's only $30.
Say that again, Darius. Let the people know.
$30. So let's say you have $1,000, you give somebody a loan for $4,000 and they give you $1,030 back. You just made 35% interest because of how fast you receive that interest in that period of time.
Yeah, because you received $1,000 plus $35. So that return is 35% interest. Now let's break this down. Let's what's up, Sajisman? So let's break this down, right? what we forget or what we neglect is that our family and our friends are the biggest opportunities for us to make the most money. And when I say that, I mean that in a good way, because we need to provide value to these individuals because they're going to go somewhere else to get the money.
Exactly.
So why not work with them to help them get the money that they need and then just charge them interest, because they're going to pay interest regardless.
They're going to pay it to someone. It might as well be you.
Don't you think they would rather you have the money than a cash and carry? So if anything, let's put this into perspective, right? So let's say that you have a family member or friend that says, hey, I need $1,000 to hold me over for the next 2 weeks or for the next month. Something just came up. My kid needs medical expenses and I wasn't expecting to pay this. Which happens. You know, let's paint this scenario. And you just happen to have $1,000 where, ladies and gentlemen?
In your life insurance policy.
In your whole life insurance policy. Hey, or in your segregated account, right? That money is liquid. So what do? Hey, I got $1,000. Go figure out what that cash and carry or what the bank is charging, and you can charge them less because they're doing a friends and family deal.
There you go.
So in this case, all we're going to do, we have our handy dandy calculator up here, just so that you all can see. I don't know if you all have checked out one of our other videos where we talk about how you can calculate your rate of return, but I don't know if you can see this on the screen. You see the present value is $100, and then the payment is $1,029.17. You guys see that? Turn around and pay me $1,030 in 2 weeks, in a month. It's just $30. And that annual return, what do you see? $35. That is exactly what we're talking about. So just want to make sure that y'all can see that.
Nice. So now I want you to start thinking of, if you can do this in a month, how many times can you do this over and over again and get large amount of interest in short period of times? Because it's possible. It's possible to do it. Let's not overcomplicate it, because we need money for every single thing that we do. We can't even get water without money. We can't get food without money. So wherever there's money that's being traded, there's an opportunity to make more money.
Did y'all hear that? I told you last time on the video. Darius be dropping gems. Do not sleep on Darius, ladies and gentlemen. You can say that again, Darius. Let the people know.
So only thing you have to understand is money is a means of exchange. And we exchange money for every single thing that we do. So there's an opportunity to make money in every single thing that we do.
Yeah, and if you need help, the letter Z, calculators, download the app. This is a free app where you can figure out your rate of return and how you can start charging people to get the money that they were going to pay somebody else anyway.
Right.
So when we talk about investing, just bringing this all back home, right? When we talk about investing, you don't have to have tens of thousands of dollars to get started. Get started right now. Open your ears and listen to the people that are saying, oh, I wish I had this, or I wish I had $100, or I wish I had $500, whatever the case may be, and start building. Take that money and flip it and flip it and flip it, because that is exactly what these cash and carry places are doing. These are exactly what these payday loans are doing. And I can't think of the app. If you guys can think of the app, put it in the chat. There's this new app where the commercial that they're showing is like so convenient, right? Because, they give me my money before my paycheck comes, and now I have my money ahead in advance. How convenient, ladies and gentlemen, because what are they doing? They're charging you interest. That's not free money.
Absolutely.
And they can do it every single month. Why? Because you, the consumer, want your money right now, and you're okay paying $30 extra to have that money in advance.
Yep.
When really they're just carrying money over and over. Thank you, Ashanti. Cash App. That's exactly what it is. So think about that. This is perspective, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we're here to do on Wealth Nation, is to give you all perspective on how money actually works.
Yes. Focus on the interest rates, and you will win every single time.
The volume of interest, right? Because in 1 month, You lent out $1,000 and you got back $1,030.
Absolutely. So take it a step further, borrow at a lower interest rate and lend it at a higher interest rate, and you keep everything in between.
Infinite banking, baby. That's what we do in our policies all day long. So you guys, thank you so much for being with us, the 22 people that are hanging out with us right now. We love doing these lives and really being able to interact with our followers. So we just want to take the time to just thank you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support. It has been an amazing ride building our YouTube channel, and we give all of the respect and the love and the credit to you guys. Now in the chat, we will entertain just a few questions. So we'll just grab like 2 questions and then we'll sign off, because we want to be respectful of everyone's time. So go ahead, run. Whoever has a question, we're getting the first 2.
Aaron asks, do you recommend any whole life insurance companies? Yes, just pick a mutual whole life insurance company and you are in business. There are a ton of them. They all have to play by the same rules. So pick one.
Yeah, and if you want, the main thing that we say is whole life insurance mutual whole life insurance companies, absolutely. But start interviewing agents. Figure out the agents who understand infinite banking, if that is what you want to do, and make sure that they can coach you through the infinite banking process even after you have your policy.
Here's one thing I want to share with you that I want to get off my chest.
Go ahead, Darius. Let them know.
So when we were doing real estate investing, what we found that was best for us when it comes to financing our deals was working with a local bank, because you're able to establish a relationship with that bank. And what happens when you establish a relationship with a local bank, you get to meet the branch managers, you get to meet the board members, and whenever you need something done, you can go straight to the back office where the decisions are being made. The same thing applies when it comes to insurance companies.
Yep.
So if you work with this large insurance company where all the banks are investing their money, then you're, at the back of that line. Now, mutual insurance companies have been around since the 1800s. So if you're worried about them going out of business, there's been tons of recessions, depressions, and wars fought, and they still managed to be in business.
Go figure.
So let's think about it when it comes to insurance companies. You want to establish relationships with companies, and you're able to do that with the smaller companies.
Exactly. And you know what? I have to thank you, Darius, for that point. I just saw one of our viewers. I have to give a huge shout out to Miss Karen. Oh my gosh, Karen, thank you so much for joining us. Karen is building a YouTube channel, and you guys, we're going to be sharing much, much love her way because she is going to be loving this journey. But exactly to Darius's point, absolutely. It's all about the relationships that you build. And so for us, when we build relationships, not only with banks and insurance companies, we want to make sure that we can go straight to the top and get the solutions that we need. Right. So you need to take that into consideration with everything that you do. Always double check, triple check, and figure out what are the ways that you can get the solutions that you need. And it's all about building relationships.
Yes.
So when you're in the money game, it's about the relationships. And it's all about the information that you're obtaining and that you can share and that you can add value with other individuals. So that's why it's really important for us to continue building this channel and continue to pour into our followers so that everyone here can level up their financial game. So we are just so grateful to have you all, to have you as our followers. Thank you all for owning your own lifestyle. And with that, I think we're going to leave you this evening.
Yeah, if you're interested with working with us, definitely go in the description below and apply to become our client. It's 2 simple steps, and you'll have to watch a video and then fill out an application.
Exactly. So we thank you all so much, and let us know. This might be a nice time for us to come live in the evening so that we can get in front of as many viewers as possible. And Sajisman doesn't want to go. I know, Sajisman, I'm sorry. But yeah, if anything, let us know in the comments what you guys think about the lives, because if you want, we might be able to put a few more lives in the rotation so that we can connect to you all.
And if there's one thing we always want to leave you with, is to own your own lifestyle.
Or someone else will. Bye, guys.